Hi there, welcome. Hopefully we'll have some people today. I'm very excited about the cards that I have today. I actually had a fourth one that I was hoping to have done, but it's not going to be. So I don't know, I'll have to do that maybe some other time. Because this is already part two, so I've already done some cards using these supplies, but I probably could get a few more out of it actually. But I don't think I don't know. We'll see. Next week I have some other thing planned, but Valentine's Day is coming up, and although this is definitely Valentine's themed, I guess, you could use it for any time. So I'm going to show you a few things, all right? So I'm going to flip you down. Already looks like we have two people. So please comment so that I know who you are. All right, so here we go. All right, so the stamp set that we're going to be using is Sweet Conversations, and the dies, similarly named Sweetheart Dies. All right, we also have the paper, which is awesome, the Designer Series paper. Lots of great patterns. I don't know, can't really show you all of them, but here's a few. And then we've got the other side, and here's one, and that, and let's see, this, and this, and there's one more, I think this, no, we did that one already. Oh, this one, really like this one too. We put the suckers on it. All right, so let me show you a few things. Hey Nancy, hey Julie, hey James. Yeah, great. I'm glad you have this bundle. This is really, I don't know, I've had a lot of fun with it. Let's put it that way. Okay, so first of all, I think I will do the card that is most fresh on my mind. So it is kind of a complicated one. It's a shaker card. All right, so we are going to be using Pool Party. And you know what? I'm going to do it this way. There's a little stuff on that side, but I'm going to be covering it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so I'm going to use the Designer Series paper that looks like this. This is pretty cool on this side, but I'm going to use this side. So that'll go something like that. You know what? Let's see. Could probably get started on that. Here it is. I cleaned up too well. Well, not sure where my silicone mat went, but here we go. I'll just have to be careful. Alright, so that's going to go right here. So I've cut this at 4 inches and 5 1/4. So it'll have this nice little pool party frame. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make a shaker card, and I'm going to make this super fancy. Alright, you're gonna like this. So I'm making a conversation heart box. Okay, so what I want to do is, you can do this with a simply scored or one of these cutters, which has, this is a scoring, that's not blade, but a scoring tool, blade, I don't know. So I'm doing 1/8 of an inch on this side, and I'm doing 1/8 of an inch on this side. I'm kind of just lining it up with the groove there. All right, then I'm gonna do 1/8 of an inch on this side. It's going to be a very shallow box. And then, let's see. I'm going to make this a little bit more. So I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to make this one about 1/8 of an inch. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but I've got 1/4 of an inch, or sorry, 1/8 of an inch most of the way around, and then this up here. All right, so I'm going to cut this so that it looks something like a box that is open. All right, and you know what? Before I get too far, it's going to probably be easier to punch it. So I'm going to make a hole. All right, a heart-shaped hole, and I'm going to put that in there. So I am lining up this, trying to find the middle between the sides there. All right, so, all right. So now I have a heart in the middle. I'm going to use this again in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to fold these back, or probably this way. I don't, you know, people ask me what's the right way to do this. I don't know if there's really a right way. It's preference, I guess. And then we're going to do this. Sometimes I think if you crease it, you're pressing down the fibers and then you like making space for it to fold. But then other times I think it's really just easier to do it the other way, to fold it the other way. So there's not a right or wrong. All right, so what I do want to do is cut out these little squares. Okay. All right, so this is going to, these are going to be like the sides of the box. All right, and it's going to be popped up. All right, so it's going to look like a little box on the front. All right, now this is going to cut this. All right, and I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna cut that so it's a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to round this. This is going to be kind of the tab that goes in, but I'm going to leave it open a little bit because I want this box to look like it's open. All right? Okay, so actually I'm going to fold this. All right, so this is going to look something like that. And then these can look like they're open. Does that look like a box? See how that would work? Okay. All right, now I want to decorate this with a strip here, and I didn't cut that actually to be really fancy. All right, I've got, that is 2.5. All right, so that's right. This was 2 3/4. Oop. And then I'm gonna square that in 1/8. Oh no, I cut it. All right, this could be an issue. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna, I could really make this fancy and make it fold over as well, but I'm just gonna cut this. All right, so forget that. This is still gonna go on the front though. All right, now I also want to put a little bow, and what I think I'm gonna do is have this tuck under. It's gonna be fairly fancy. Now this might be tricky. And get this so that my hands are not shaking. That'd be nice. I had a lot of coffee today. Somehow I did, it's really crazy. I took several melatonin and I actually only got 1 hour and 45 minutes of sleep. Not sure why. I was in bed for a lot longer than that. But, so I need to get some sleep tonight. And it's not, you know, I'm not trying to, like, I don't know, get brag or make it, you know, I really don't know why I didn't save. So I should have with all the melatonin I had. I don't know. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put this on the front. And then I want to put a little bow. So I'll put this underneath and make a little loop. Yay, Jill's here. The party can begin, just like you say. Thanks for sharing. Hopefully, I'll get some more attention. I know some things that I could do to make it better, but I don't know. I'm just too overextended. Story of my life. You guys hear it too much. All right. Here. I'm kind of picky on this one. All right, so here I have my little box. Already's got this fancy bow on it. All right, here's my card. Now I wanted to put something behind it to kind of like make it set off. So I'm going to put this, I think it's going to be popped up enough. Now I'm just going to make this flat. So I'll center this. This is Highland Heather. It's one of the stripes in this designer series paper. All right, so then this is going to go on top. Something like that. All right, now. All right, so what I want to do now is make a little place for all these little hearts that I cut out. I put them there's actually quite a few ways to make little bitty hearts. You can do single hearts, you could do a bunch in a row, and these actually make kind of an outline of hearts. You can have hearts next to each other, you can have hearts on top of each other, and then you can cut out 4 at a time. You can do 2 on top of each other. There's really a lot of possibilities on that. So I already cut a bunch out. I collected them here. So what I need to do is to make a little place for them. So I have it's just see-through. I cut a piece of, it's actually some of this leftover stuff from, some of our stamp sets now. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, that almost went down a big crack. So you see how they have it printed on the inside. So you can take these off and put them on your actual case like that. Okay, and then you have this well, I know it's not cellophane, but it's kind of plasticky clear window stuff. So you can buy it as a big sheet, but I'm just using my waste instead of throwing away. I'm just using it. Now, I cut a piece, but as you could see, it's very see-through. Oh, no, this is the bigger piece. Okay, well, I might have to cut a new one, I guess. So, this was... If I made that 2 1/4, I think I'm in good shape. So, let me cut that. Rather than search all over the place. I'm sure I'll find this right after this, but 2 1/4. Okay, so probably I can make that a little longer. Yeah, whatever. This is going to be too small to do anything with. Okay, so this is going to go right there. All right. I also have another thing to decorate on the front. I just remembered. Now, I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal. You know what? I decided I was going to do this the other way. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Yeah, I think I'll still put this... yeah, I will. Alright, so I'm going to put the Stampin' Seal on the back here in some logical places. Alright, and then this window sheet is going to go over the hole. Alright, and that Stampin' Seal is going to hold that on nice and tight. Alright, I just remembered I wanted to do something fancy on the front. And it's pretty cool. Some people have probably seen it before. So there is a set of heart punches. I believe together they're 34, and they go together exactly perfectly. So what I first do is I punch the smaller one first. All right, and then you can use that heart for something else. But oh, I got that pretty close to the edge there. All right, then you see how I can frame it? See how I can do that? It's pretty cool. Watch your fingers, and then I punch that out, and it's a little bit of a little lacy frame. Okay, so you can see that was really easy. I'm going to, I think, yeah. Well, actually, there's hardly any in here. We'll see. Let's use this one, the newer one. All right. So hopefully I don't get it on the plastic. I just realized after I put it down, I was like, maybe I should have done it the other way around. But fortunately, a little bit of this very sticky glue will probably do a fantastic job without squirting out all over the place. Okay, so there I have the nice little red frame. Okay, isn't that looking cute? All right, so now I have a window and I have a frame, but I need something to keep these in. I also need something to pop it up. So I was thinking of these at first. Okay, they're strips, but obviously this is curved, and I was really kind of having some trouble getting that to curve around. So I'm like, you know what? I have these foam sheets, okay? And so what I ended up doing, I used this punch for this. It's a little tricky to get in. In fact, the other piece I had, I cut down a little bit. So, you know what? I'm going to do this. So, hopefully I didn't cut that wrong. Too small. That would be bad. All right, I use that for something else. All right, so this should help. Now I can get this in there. It's a little tight, but... All right, and then I can punch that. I can use that heart for something else, I'm sure. Isn't that funny? All right, and then let's pull that back out again. All right, so now I have a heart-shaped hole, and now I'm going to take my scissors and cut around it. So I would not waste all this stuff. We could use it just as kind of a dimensional under things that you'll never know. Okay. So, wasn't that clever? So we'll still use these for something else. Just, you know, it won't matter what it looks like. All right, now this I want to, excuse me. This is about 1/8 of an inch thick, I'd say. So, all right. Now, so I had originally put it on the back of this, but then to get this lined up, it was going to be a little tricky. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to the other thing that might work. Let's see. I'll do that really lightly. Let's see if this is it's a little too high. You know what? I am gonna put it on the back of this. It's just gonna be easier. All right. So now you could put all these in there. There is a lot of static. This isn't going to work for things like beads or anything, but I have, I think I can make a nice little pile in the middle there, and then I can just put that on like that, and no one will know the difference. So, all right. You know what? Do I want any white? What's that? No, I don't. Do we have white conversation hearts? I don't remember. Maybe I'll. Oh, there's a red one over here. White would look good, wouldn't it? Where did my... Well, you know what? This is going to just take time. So here we have these. I'm going to peel this off. We're almost done with this card anyway. Oops. I'm going to take this backing off of my heart-shaped foam piece. You know what? I might put another piece of foam up here for support. Okay, and now this is going to go right on top. Let's see, put that back more in there. Okay, there. Okay, so probably should crease that a little bit better, huh? Yeah, probably should crease that before you put this on a little bit more so it stays. But there. Okay. So does that look like a conversation heart box? And then we can shake it around and it's a shaker card. Okay, and it's got the same colors that are in here. So one more thing I want to do, because it has no words on it at the moment. So I have a piece of white cardstock that's going to fit just nicely there. I saw a really cute card that the basic idea was this, and actually I've changed my mind about these. So, all right, I'm not going to use the X's and O's. See, I could do at least 2 more cards easily with this, because I didn't use the XO, and I love this paper, and I didn't use it yet. So, definitely have some more things I could do. Let's see, I think I'm going to do text me and hug me. Oh no, though, we have love you. I already have, yeah. Here we go. So we get you are cute and love you, which I used last week. And then, oh, there it is. Here's that one. So, I don't know, let's do hug me. Yeah, I should clean this one. Hug me, love you. Does that sound? Or I could do love you, BFF. I don't know. There's so many options. I have a hard time making decisions. Let's do BFF. Love you, BFF. All right, so here I have a small block and another small block. These are the size A ones. And then Love You. We'll just put that on there. And nope, I need that one. And then I have another one of these. So we'll do that. And we'll use this another time. All right, so with my new stamps, I do like to kind of seal it. I don't know that it doesn't completely protect it, but it makes me feel better. I don't know. I think it might protect it a bit, personally. It certainly can't hurt. All right, I already did this one. So what I'm going to do is put a couple colors. So let's see, maybe the bridal blushing bride, and I didn't use the yellow yet, the So Saffron. So let's do that. Blushing Bride and So Saffron. Ooh, this one's looking a little rough. All right, so I'm going to make these kind of like, oh, that's right. I want to, I'll use black ink. No, I want to use, want something, maybe I'll just make the hearts. Yeah, I'll just make the hearts and not the outlines. No, then the words won't show. No, that's what I'll do. Sorry, I'm so indecisive. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to make a heart, and then I'm going to do another heart over here with the Blushing Bride. Kind of wish you know what, I think I will do the bigger heart since I did not, I'm not going to put words on it after all. And make a, okay, and then now, and you could actually, since I don't have any black in this already, maybe I should use red. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Red. Real red. For the words. Alright, so the words. Here are the words. I are happy to have you in my life. And I'm going to stamp on top of that. There. That's so cute. I really like that. It's just simple. I almost forgot how simple it was. I'm trying to make this more complicated. All right, so then this will go inside here. Really need to get that. It's like once it gets so sticky on it, it starts like pulling out. It's not really a problem, but man, getting stuff on my little card here. All right. Okay, so here I have that. So cute. And there's my little shaker. There's too much static in there, actually. Well, that is my shaker card. Hopefully you like it. Little 3-dimension there. All right, so that's card 1. Now, I have this other card. I'm going to have, since I have the red not too far away here, I have a red base, and then I have white. Now, I saw this card online that used this as a little frame, and it kind of just looked like a dotted frame. It didn't, just like, I don't know. It was surprisingly cute. I didn't expect it to look neat like that. See, it's almost like a dotted line. I mean, it's clearly got dots, but it's more random, right? So, okay, let's put this on. All right, I'm going to put, let me put this right side up. Not that it matters a ton, but All right, so this is mostly layered, but I wanted to show you something cool out of the paper. All right, I'm going to layer this. And that will go right here with a 1/4-inch border. And then we have this. So before I go too far with that one, just in case I mess up. So what I want to do, I think I put something, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put that underneath it. Oh, for heaven's sakes, that's what was wrong. I knew there was a way to do this, and that's why I had the blue. Oh gosh. Okay, well, that's why I had this. So this was going to go behind it was going to be laid on top of the sticky. See, I did have it figured out, and then I forgot. And then I'd have a blue heart behind it, and then this would show. Gosh, that would have been so much better. It's probably too late. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I could do something about the static. Again, probably not, but... So now you know, as if you didn't before, that I do not always do things right. I'm sure you knew that before. But this is going to look even better with the blue. And it's really coming off decently. Alright, so not too bad really when it comes down to it. It's a little bit. And you know what? And I can fold this better. Okay. Sorry. Jumping around here. Alright, now I can put all these little things in there. And I wonder if I did something with this. If I could kind of get some powder in there. Because this is supposed to remove static, so why not, right? Okay, so let's put, oh, it's like baby powder. It's interesting. Okay, so then I'm going to put all of these little hearts inside. Yeah, this was so much better. Why did I not remember this? All right, put that all in there. All right. These will go in there. Oh, for goodness sake, there. All right, almost there. Okay, there. And then you put this on. Yeah. Oh, but I gotta shorten it a little bit. Okay, now put that on there. So much better. There we go. There. See? And it even shakes better. Yeah. Alright, and then I can just put adhesive on this part. You know, I'm going to use the glue because I made it really thick now. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Had it. There. Okay. There we go. All right, so there's that card. A little improved after my memory came back. All right, back to this one though. Now, this is the paper that's really cool, and what I decided to do, I noticed this from the very beginning, but it looks like these are already similar to this one where it looks like it's pouring, you know? I thought, you know what, you could cut this out so that it looked like it was pouring out. So like this one, okay, you could kind of cut around here. Now, the good news is I already cut one out, so, you know, we don't have to worry about this. However, you could do this too. this is a lot of fussy cutting, but it just popped out at me that this would be kind of a cool look, right? All right, so I cut this out. Now I've got, it's almost like it's pouring out. Okay, you could, I wish I was going this way a little more, like I did. This is the one I actually did. Okay, so you see how it's pouring out, and then I cut it around the edges so that it's really an interesting shape. All right, and before I put it down too far, I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. That are hiding. Oh dear. That's not what I wanted. All right, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to put that. So this will be a little bit of interest here. Some dimension. Okay, maybe one more in the middle. All right, so that'll be popped up, but I also want to put the word, so I have, I already used those other words, but I have this that says Happy Valentine's Day. So I'm going to put that in that corner and using the red. And before I glue that down, I'm going to do that in case I mess up. Okay, so hopefully, all right, here we go. It's going to be the bottom left-hand corner. All right, there. All right, now I can put this down. I really need to clean that. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, here. Gives that dotted look. Now I can put this on there. And now we, you know, you have some other options for your embellishment. So you could put ribbon, of course, but I think this would be a good one for some kind of dot element like rhinestones or pearls, something like that. Okay, so this is kind of going to break this box here. We're thinking outside of the box, but you see how it's kind of spilling. All right. Okay. And then if you want to do some kind of embellishment, I have red, real red rhinestones, or you can do pearls, which would be nice too. And I also had some, where did they go? Yeah, these champagne ones, which make me think of this petal pink one. They're that color. So, I don't know, anybody ever thought, like, just feel like one looks better than the other? There's a lot of red, so I think I'm going to go, although something white might be nice too. I almost like it without anything. Oh, and then I have these. I forgot about these. Ooh, this would be fun. They're, yeah, let's do that. Let's forget these other ones. Polished dots, they're a new thing. And you know what? I could use this, the peach, the pink one. So here I have my, pick your pick tool. And let's see. I always like to do it in a scaling triangle. So if I put one here, here, and here, or maybe I always like to put one kind of an asterisk over here. And then, although probably the biggest one might be better for that one, but just some random ones. Okay? You can do, oh, sorry about that. Hold on, what's going on here? All right, so sorry. You got to see the ceiling there quick. All right, so there's my second card. And my first one. Now, I have another card for you, which is not very complicated. So please stay tuned. All right. So this is cute. I think you'll like it. I'm bringing in this stamp set that I did last week. Nuts and bolts. Just adorable little robot there. And so I really like this color combination. I think you may too. And we're going to have a basic, the white. And then I have a piece, this is like 3.5 by 2 maybe. Then I have, these are 1 3/4, and I've got Pool Party, Petal Pink, and Blushing Bride. And so these are going to go on the card like this. They're going to be a little crooked because this cute little, where'd it go? Oh, here. This cute little robot, he's a little, I don't know. He's not like perfect, right? He looks a little imperfect. So I'm going to stamp him with Memento ink. Make sure the middle gets inked. I'm going to stamp him down here. Okay, and I also have words that say, I'm nuts and bolts about you. So, and while I've got the black ink out, I'm going to stamp this in the right-hand corner. Okay. I'm going to do that right around here. Okay, let's put the lid on. All right, so let's see. I'm going to attach these. This is going to go on straight, and this is going to go on straight. Okay. All right, and then this is going to be a little discombobulated, something like this. Okay. I could do it that way, but it made me think too much of like, what is that called? Sherbet? I don't know. Plus he's a little, you know, discombobulated. I like that word. I feel that way a lot. Felt it the other day. Interestingly, I usually can do numbers all right. For example, taxes. We had to do a tax form, and the lady I've been working with is amazing, absolutely amazing with numbers. And I'm usually okay. I mean, I'm not an accountant, but I muddle through okay. And strangely, so lately I've been researching so much about furnaces, and I talked to all these experts, and I've had like 5 or 6 people look at my furnace because of all the issues that are going on. I feel like I finally understand furnaces. It's so weird, right? So, but now, like, I don't know, like those taxes I mentioned just were like some horrible mountain, and it was not that hard. I don't know why I just made it such a big deal. But it was like I could figure out furnaces, but I couldn't figure out taxes, which is really strange. I'm sure some people are like, neither makes sense to me, but yeah, usually I can at least figure something out. All right, so I'm going to use this, I'm going to do watercolor. So here's one I did the other day. I'm going to make into something. I used the blender pens. I love that. Or Stampin' Blends, I think they're called now. Love that, but I already demonstrated that last week, so I'm going to demonstrate something else. So here I have Pool Party and my water pen. Is that what we call it? Oh, I put a little too much water. All right, so you could put refill ink in there. I usually squish that, but this being such a light color, it probably would be better if I did more. So what I usually do is this is wet on dry, but basically it's like I'm cleaning my paintbrush. So I put it the heaviest, the thickest, most intense color first, and then I kind of just go until I run out of color. All right, so the places on the edges where that would make sense to be the darkest is where I start, and then I eventually start running out of ink. All right, so do this on the side. He's pretty faint, I know. I should probably not be lazy and get out the refill, but he's doing okay. All right, and you can always layer it. That's one of the nice things about watercolors. You can. You don't want this to be too wet. This is not watercolor paper that I'm using, so it can easily get too wet. You see, don't overdo it. Just let it dry if it does get overdone. Because if you do too much, you can actually tear the fibers in it. And it just doesn't look as good. Okay, got to do the hands there. All right, I don't know what, they're not really hands, they're like grippers, right? All right, so there is my cute little guy in Pool Party. And now we have gray granite, because I have this other color background that I wanted to bring in. The reason I kind of would have liked to go without it, but, and I could have made him the whole thing, but what I decided to do is just give him a little shadow here. And here again, go till it runs out. It just, most intense right there, and it fades out really nicely, just because it's like you're cleaning your brush. Okay, and so I'm not going to do this heart yet, because actually what I want to do with that, this is probably, I don't want to say overkill, but kind of. So I'm going to make kind of a bigger heart here. I've already cut this out a bit, and it's rough. Okay, that's rough, and it's also way too big, right? So what I want to do is have that outline, and I had to pick BFF because it was the shortest message. All right, so here's my little robot. So I'm going to ink that up, particularly where the heart is. All right, I'm going to lay that down. I'm probably going to get ink all over my fingers. Hopefully I did that right. All right, let's see. Not bad. Okay, let's put the lid on. All right, so then I can cut that out. Okay, now this is going to get raised up. Get this out of my way with a dimensional, with one of these little mini ones. All right, so now I want this to look like, so here, let me put him on there, or her. Really can't tell with robots, right? Do Remember the Jetsons? I love the Jetsons. Really did. Oh goodness, this is a little bit big. No. It's a very... Somehow I think I... No, it'll be okay. Alright, so that's going to go here. This could get raised up, but then I'd have this would be twice as high, which is, you know, acceptable probably, since it's such a little thing. Or you can make it flat. I don't know. Okay, so what I want to do is make these look like balloons. Okay, so I have this string, and this is where the gray granite comes in. Why I pulled that in at all. Okay. So, let's see. I kind of cut this out a little wrong. But, okay. So, what I want to do is kind of have a glue dot here in the middle. Kind of by the hand. Alright, and then I need a glue dot on the back of each of these. Okay, and then I didn't cut the string yet, but shouldn't be that hard. Alright, so then timber. Alright, so that's going to be where she's holding it, and then each of these can go. So this one can be the longest one, and let's see. I probably should have glue dotted it to the there. Alright, and then let's see. I think I'm going to have this be kind of goes around. Oh, let's see. Can't go across the face, right? Should I move that over? Okay, so let's do this a little bit. Let's another glue dot for the rest of it. Alright, and then one more. I think I'm going to raise this one up though. Here. So it'll kind of match the one that's in his hand, or her hand. Alright, so here we go. This is going to go right around here, and that'll go off the edge a little bit, and it's going to attach. All right, and then I'm going to put this on, and it'll look like it's holding the balloons and another like card or something. All right, and then let's put this. I'm just going to glue this because now it's too bumpy. So, okay, there, and there we have it. Okay, so there's my 3 cards using a lot of cool products from the new mini catalog. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, they'll fit like this. All right. Yeah, oh, discombobulate and cattywampus. They are both fun to say. You are right. Very much. All right, so hopefully you like these. They used mostly that one suite called Sweet Talk. So, sweet, I guess that's a homonym, right? And these are all in the January through June mini catalog. If you are interested in that, please go to, you know what, hold a second. Here we go. Got a lot of stuff here. All right. Up here in the corner, I have youcanstamp.com, and this is the host code for this for right now. If you are interested in getting any of the things that I showed you or other things, there's always the clearance rack and the other things, some other things that are on sale. So this is the host code to use if you are ordering under $150. If you are ordering over $150 or want to pool together some friends to make an order, you can get your own host benefits, which is, it's money back basically, and you can buy other products with that money. So anyway, hopefully you like these cards. Hopefully you learned something, had some different takes on certain things, maybe some things you never saw before, like punching out the foam, which I thought was a little interesting way to do it. Of course, I could have done this a lot smoother, but there's that. So, all right. So please come back next Tuesday, and thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Okay. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.